Welcome back everybody to another Phoenix Moon Studio video. So we're gonna continue our series of Gundam unboxing. Today we'll be unboxing my favorite Gundam, the Wing Gundam from Gundam Wing Endless Waltz Special Edition. So that's the film from Gundam Wing. If you know anything about the series, that wraps up the whole series. It's basically gives you a little bit of the character's past, and it gives you kind of like where did they end up after the show. And the movie's amazing, especially in the for the time it came out with. The graphics, the sound effects, the music. The OST is like one of my favorite OSTs of all time in terms of anime. Definitely rated with our 3 categories of mobility, durability, and uniqueness. And we're gonna geek out a little bit. So I hope you guys enjoy our unboxings, and if you definitely want to see more, let us know in a comment below. If you are a big Gundam fan, comment below which one is your favorite Gundam of all time. It doesn't have to be Gundam Wing. It can be from any series, from C to 00 to the original OG Gundam, any of those, and everything in between. But let's not delay this any longer and get right into it. So I already have the box open for you guys. I had to get something else that came with this package, so yeah, I can't just fully unbox it, but we definitely get right into this. So with the continuation of our Gundam videos, I was able to get Endless Waltz model. If you guys know anything about Gundam Wing, you know it has one film. And look at that beauty. Get rid of this box for you guys. And they have totally redesigned models from the regular series. This is the Gundam Wing 0. This thing is beautiful. Just to let you guys know, this is my favorite Gundam of all time. With the angel wings, it looks insane, man. So this is the same Gundam Universe collection from the other 3 that you saw me unbox in the last video. And if you haven't seen that, definitely check that out. I'll try to put it at the end. If not, definitely look at the unboxing playlist. It should be the latest videos. But let's get right into unboxing this one. I think that's all the tape. No more. Okay, there we go. So as I mentioned, Gundam Wing has been my favorite series of Gundam. There's so many to choose from, but coming from the Toonami days and all that, Wing has been my favorite one. Let me adjust this for you guys. Yeah, so in the box we get our model kit and the usual backdrop color. So it's like a little cardboard. Come with a free Gundam Easy 8 level 1 claim. Download. I guess it's for a game. It's PlayStation 4. And I believe this is the manual, just to let you know how to put on the equipment. So let's get it into this. So you get one, should be 2. Might have fallen now. Let me take all this stuff out. You get the little stand portion, so you connect this to the Gundam so you can put it in the stand. get 2 beam saber handles. Look like this. Right, so 2. Ah, here we go, on the second hand. Get 2 hands. So, as you can see, they both kind of look like the pointing finger is sticking out, one more than the other. So this one's probably to hold more for beam sabers, and this one's gonna be for signature weapon, the dual buster rifle. If you've seen the series, spoiler alert, this thing can take out a colony in space, something about the size of a city. It has so much power, it's ridiculous. And there's a second layer to this in the back compared to the other ones. Flip it around, you get the other set of wings. You might say, how much wings does this guy have? Well, he's the Wing Gundam, Wing Zero Angel. Part of the name of the channel is Phoenix for the moon, and so I love these things. Angelic looking. Also, I just realized these are not for a beam saber. They're actually the part that completes the buster rifle. So I'm gonna set it up for you guys, put on the wings, and I'll be right back. We're back. So I was able to put on the wings, as you can see. Very dramatic, kind of completes the look for the Gundam. Gives it more of a flair. We're definitely going to talk about the 3 categories of durability, mobility, and uniqueness, just so that you guys know. Showing you off, these are the buster rifles with the barrel fully installed. They do come apart, like the Gundam can use one in each hand, and to do that you would need to definitely switch out the hands, which come off pretty easily. All you need to do is pop this off and put the new hand in. It's a ball socket joint, so you should be fine. So for our first portion, for durability, I will continue to give these a 10 out of 10, just because I owned an action figure of this same Gundam when I was younger. Let's say that when I was a kid, I was in middle school, and although from my memory, if I remember correctly, the colors were a little bit better painted on, but I also believe because of the material they used, this one's more paint, while the other one was kind of like a dye, because this one has like harder materials, not just like rubbery plastic. A lot of the corners that you see, the pointy edges, are really pointy. The one when I was a younger kid seemed to be a lot more rubbery. So what I do remember precisely is this red part right here on the arm. It was like flexible. For this one, it really isn't much. There's a like very tiny bit of give, but it's pretty sturdy there. This is the type of Gundam that I feel like I said before with the other two, you can drop and it's not gonna break on you. Most that would happen is that when I was assembling this, these wings tend to pop off, but it's because there's a ball and socket joint, as you can see, and you can just like put it back. So if it falls, most likely these things will probably pop off. Main thing that I would say take care of is maybe if this bends in a very quick way, the way it's placed in there, it could snap right here. So as you can see, let me demonstrate, take that off for you guys. See, it kind of goes, hopefully it can focus. There you go. And then here, you can see those little pegs can snap. They don't seem too fragile, but I'm sure with enough force, you drop it. Let's say if you like to decorate with this and put it in a shelf, it'll definitely break. But it is quite durable nonetheless. Mobility. To be honest, I'm a little disappointed in terms of mobility. Just because of prior knowledge. Like I said, I owned a different level of this when I was younger, a different action figure. Like things move, like the head has a good range of motion. I'm sure, I mean, it could go all the way around. Let me see. Yeah. So yeah, head goes all the way around. Arm can move pretty freely. It can go all the way around, but the wings kind of get in the way. It turns in every section. Yeah. So for the most part, if you see it firsthand, it seems pretty mobile. But if you ever watch the series, plus, like I said, I have prior knowledge of owning, I guess, maybe one of their first iterations of an action figure for this in the early 2000s. Oh, this comes off too. I feel like those were more mobile. They, if I'm not mistaken, this latches right here can open, because in the show the Gundam has machine guns inside this. I definitely, what I remember is that the wings were a lot more mobile. So in the other one, this can go up and down. This is this is stationary. The only thing that's helping it move up and down is the ball and socket joint right here. So this joint is the only thing that lets it move up and down, but there was a hinge here. Additionally, let me take this off so I can show you guys that. This backpack that holds the wings, this portion was mobile. I tried it, and unless I break it, it's not gonna move. So the only way that the wings move is with the ball and socket joint right here, which can pop off. It came off, obviously. This is how it looks with the double buster rifles on. You can definitely attempt to join them, but I don't think that it has enough flexibility to do so. We can try for sure. Doesn't seem like it. So that's one thing in terms of mobility that you might want to consider if you don't want to buy this. It becomes a challenge. So as you can tell, like, I'm trying to bend here at the shoulder, then turn the elbow and turn the wrist here to see if I can actually put the guns together, but it doesn't seem like it. The reason I say that is because there is an iconic scene, which it's a little ridiculous that on the box it shows it, so you can see in the movie. And if you haven't watched the movie, I'd say go watch that, where it puts the two guns together, they come together, and it becomes a stronger weapon. Fortunately, that's a pose that you won't be able to do. So I feel like for something that the main attraction of this Gundam is the wings, it's in the name, it's what you notice when you look at it. It definitely could use a lot more mobility. So, not to be too biased, but I'll give it a 7 out of 10. It could have been a lot more mobile. You could do some cool poses potentially, but in terms of the wings, it kind of looks like when it's flying in the movie, there's a portion where his wings stay up like this and he's flying in. So yeah, 7 out of 10. And lastly, for uniqueness, excluding all the bias, I think that this is one of the more unique looking Gundams. It does have the colorway of the main protagonist Gundam, obviously, the blue, red, white, and with a little bit of yellow. With this one, it's more of a gold yellow. It's very unique because it's eye-catching if you see it with wings wide open like this. If you compare it to any other Gundam, there isn't a Gundam, from my knowledge, that has wings like a bird or like an angel like this, where you see this while you're walking by in a display and kind of look at it twice. So personally, I think it's very unique. The shoulders guards have a similar wing aesthetic to it. It's kind of sharp flowing up in the forearm guards, so it's in the skirt right here. So they kind of went with the whole theme, and it looks great. I think Uniqueness, I give it a 9.5 out of 10. I won't say a 10 out of 10 just because maybe in a different color this Gundam would probably look insane. Personally, I would give it a 10 out of 10. Like, for me, it's my favorite Gundam, but I'd say a 9.5 just because, excluding my bias. I think that people will definitely look at it more than once. People will definitely want to buy it. It's quite a bit shorter. I want to say it's still a little taller than what a regular grade is. Unfortunately, I don't have a regular grade on me to compare it to, but you guys can take my word. It's a bit taller, but it's also shorter than master grade. So you get something in between, I would say. So all in all, it's a great action figure. If you want to get into Gundam and you're not interested in building yet, I would say it's a good purchase. I would, for parents out there, I would not recommend this for very young kids, just because of what I mentioned. There's a lot of sharp ends on this, really pointy, that if the kid's too young and, you know, they try to put things in their mouth, or they're not too careful with their eyes, they could poke themselves, and that's not something you want. So if you're gonna get this for one of your children, make sure that they are old enough to understand and work with toys like this, where you don't have to worry about them poking themselves, or, you know, try to chew on it. But other than that, it's definitely a great purchase for the price and the look and what you get with it. Drop a like on the video for me to continue making more of these Gundam anime related videos. We also can definitely do some building. So like the master grade Astray, I built this my own, and if I can get another model kit to build for you guys, if you guys are interested, I'll definitely do so. Aside from that, I would like to thank ENL Finance. If you guys saw the first video with Barbatos and the first half of Banshee, the thumbnail for that was created by them. A lot of help and a lot of generosity from them. So make sure you guys, if you're interested in finance and interested in, you know, growing your wealth, that's a good channel to follow. I'll definitely link them in the description box below. But yeah, other than that, make sure you guys stay tuned for the next video. There's a lot of products coming within Yu-Gi-Oh! And also other ideas that I have. Don't want to give too much away. And we'll see you guys next time. Phoenix out.